Hello everybody and welcome back to another FTB Infinity Skyblock episode, and we're just pressing down a little bit of steel plates. I bet you don't know why. I'm telling you, you don't know. You don't know, because we're crazy, that's why. We are working on a Tesseract, that's indeed correct. Now, we want to get a Tesseract set up. Now, I just thought about it. I guess I need 2 of these, don't I? Yes, I do. I've only been prepping for the 1. Well, you know what? It is what it is. We can easily make more of them for the Tesseract. So the first problem that we have is the teleporter itself. This guy requires many different things that are kind of annoying to make, especially things like the electronic circuits and all the advanced circuitry and whatnot. That gives us the other 4. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Other than that, I think we have everything else. So there's 1. I think we just need the advanced machine frame, which we can make quite easily. Or at least the basic and all that. I'll get the rest of it going as well. And we do need 4 octatics. Now, how close are we to those? Oh boy, we're a little ways off. We're short on Blazing Electron, Vibrant Alloy, and Redstone chipsets. Alright, well, let me get a few things crafting then. And we'll get this guy operational so that we can get some Tesseracts up in here so that we can really turn this farm up correctly. Alright, and there's our second teleporter. Very good. And last but not least, okay, the octatics. That's what I was working on. Let's do those guys up. We need 4 of them. Done. Do your thing. Craft. Craft quicker. Faster. Faster. Okay, good. Fast enough. Alright, Tesseract, go. There's 1. Oh no, we're out of Ender Electron tubes too. Oh man. We were so close, but yet so far. We need some end stone. Where's my end stone at? I think I put it all over there. And a little bit of blaze. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Uh-oh. Drew couldn't sleep. Not good. Okay. We'll get these guys crafted up. Don't worry. Have no fear. Couple more of these. We'll handle it. 1 of you. Good. Excellent. Amazing. Alright, last but not least, oh yeah, there's our other Tesseract frame. Okay, now the Tesseract frames themselves, of course, need to get filled with a fluid transposer using Resonant Ender. Now, Resonant Ender, it takes 4 Ender Pearls per, so we're going to need 8 Ender Pearls, or half a stack, basically, to fill up these 2 frames in our setup. So we'll magma crucible those and we'll get the Tesseract frames prepared for that. Other than that, the rest of the Tesseract is actually quite cheap. To get it finished, it's a little bit of bronze and silver. So really easy from there. Now, I'm having a tough debate. Should I just place the Enderman spawner right in here? I think I may. I think I might. Because it's still going to spawn them. We can still use the same drop. It's going to be really overpowered once we get our blood magic altar set up. Our blood altar. I think I'm going to put it up there in our mob UFO type thing. So let me get these Tesseracts done. And we'll start setting up the mob spawner. Alright, so I've placed the spawner down, just using some angel blocks and stuff. Nothing too crazy there. Very good way to get things going. And we're just going to throw a Tesseract on top of this guy. Now, we don't have anything. Oh, hi, Soren's power. Yes, let's tap into Soren's power. We're going to keep it always active as well, because I'm basically going to control this with power, is my plan. Soren power, you say, hey? Soren power being available. Put a nice little energy trash can on it. I didn't say that. No, nobody do that. That is bad. That is very bad behavior. You don't want to do that. Alright, so let's put this guy down just right Should we do it here? No, let's do it upstairs. Our small, and I mean small, little power setup here. So let's just place it right attached to there. We will actually go into the configuration and we'll say output only. This guy we will set up as our first Kryllyk power. Very nice. This guy is going to be... Oh, man. Do you have to do a diamond to... I think you have to do a diamond to make it private, don't you? Do you have to diamond these things? I can never remember. I think you do. Okay. A diamond, hey? Let's get a couple diamonds just to be sure. I think that's what it is. So if we... No? Where's the lock on this thing? You know, I tend to forget that I'm playing on a server with other people. And it's been a while since I've done that. So I do forget some of these things. Now, I believe this is what we need to do. We need to get the Signalum security lock in place to make this guy work. So if I go to the Tesseract itself, just like so, and we go like so, boom, Signalum. We have no Signalum. All right, great. Let's craft up 10 of these. That'll be 2. Good. And we can just place these like so. And that should give us 2 of the locks. Now, that's the exact number that we need. So, without further ado, let's just double check. It is more Signalum. Okay. That is a bit of a situation. So this guy now should be private to myself. It takes a bit more resources, which is a little annoying, actually. Just going to say. But we now can make it owner only. So all of a sudden, all of these are available to us. Why is that open? So let's do a Kryllyk power. Kryllyk power. Very good. We will add this. And this guy will be set up to... send energy only. Good. Enabled low. So we're set up to send energy through this Tesseract. That's owned by me. The other one we're going to have to grab as well and do the same lock thing to it. Because when you click on this, you won't see the correct item in there. So let's quickly get that guy set up as well. Nailed it. Nailed the landing. Stuck the landing. There we go. So this guy is private to myself as well. So we can set that up like so. And once we go owner only, we should see Kryllyk power. Very good. We can set that. And we can change this like so. Energy mode receive only. Now, I don't think they're going to spawn up here. It's potentially possible. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe they will. But for right now... Oh, God. They're so loud. They're so loud. What should happen is they should spawn and then fall, obviously. Spine zombies are the worst zombies. They should fall down and we should get all of their loots. Is that not the case? Why is this so bright? Oh, yeah, there's a torch. Why am I not getting Enderman? Looting 2 Wrath 2 Sword. Ooh, that might be worth keeping. Why are we not getting Enderman? This is a great question. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, I know why. Do I? It's not getting power yet. Why is it not getting power? Does it have to pipe in power? Really? Energy mode receive. Okay, let's do this. And we'll go... Input power? Input power? I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. Okay. We can fix this. We can fix this quite easily. Let's do a quick alteration and see what we can come up with. So this guy, let's just get a... You know what? No, let's get a redstone energy flux duct because we're probably going to need the extra power. We can throw these guys into our system like so. Pretty straightforward, am I right? And we will just connect this up with power. I thought that it could pull directly from the Tesseract, but maybe not. Okay, configuration received, set. Alright. What is the situation here? We're still not getting power. Active with signal. Why are we not receiving power here? I am slightly confused. Not gonna lie. We should be getting power. We're not getting power down at our other Tesseract then, are we? Directly off the connection here. This guy's set to send only. Oh, I didn't... Kryllyk derp 1. We can do that. That's fine. Oh god. Because it's light, they are teleporting. So let's block that up. Just like so. And we can kill these guys, I guess, for now. Hi. Can you please die? Thanks. You're kind of in the way. But we should, by theory, let's kill off this guy as well on top of my trees. Like a weirdo. Okay. And then that should start to only give us Endermen where we want them. Now, I'm pretty sure we're draining our power. We're probably draining our bulk power and all that kind of stuff that's in the steam dynamos. So, let's see. Where are we at? I didn't see any Endermen in here yet. Did you guys? I don't think so. Let's see what we get from this spawner. We should be getting a decent amount of Endermen. Is there a reason why we are not? No, it should go. It might just be slow at the moment. It could just be very, very slow. Because we haven't upgraded it or anything like that, that could be the possibility. I'm going to let it run for a little bit. Because we can. We have that technology. And we'll just see what happens. Now, I don't know what we're talking like for power drain while this guy's running. It looks and seems like we're okay. But I'm a little concerned that we're just using up these. No, they're going up. Okay. So we're fine for power. That's good. So we can kind of just leave that spawner running at all times. I'm perfectly happy with that. Alright, we got a few other things, but I do want to keep this sword. Alright, so there we have it. Enderman. Lovely. Oh, that is a beautiful sound. Am I right? But our Ender Pearl problems are pretty much gone now. Now, we could set that up to be automatic. That would assist overall in the design and everything. But for right now, we're just going to kind of leave it as is. I wouldn't actually mind setting up a signal to go up there and turn it off when I don't need it. But I have a feeling that they're just going to despawn. Now, let's just double check on our power here. I want to make sure that we're not, you know, draining our entire system dry type thing. So, I mean, all of these seem to be good. They're going up, and it's active. So, I don't think power is going to be our problem at this point in time with this setup. So, that makes me very happy. I'm very happy to hear that overall. And that will be very, very useful for us to maintain our Ender Pearl supply at a high quantity. Alright, now that is solved, we should have Ender Pearls coming out quite regularly. Let's take a quick... Good, we're at 29. It's not too bad. But we should be able to just run up back up here. We have other mobs and a whole bunch of Endermen. Boom, a couple clicks with our scythe, and we got more loot. Another 14 Ender Pearls, just like that. Holy cow. And there's a couple more for us. Hi, how's it going? But yeah, so we are pretty much set on the Enderman route. Hopefully, okay, there's one that got out. Don't know how. It's fine. It's fine. What's the worst that they could do, right? But yeah, so we're getting pretty decent loot from our mob farm overall. Oh god, I just put in a strength potion. Do not want. Good. Alright. So that is our Enderman spawner. We are all set up and processing those guys quite easily. The next step eventually would be to get that automated in some way or another so that we're automatically getting the ender pearls at all times. But I kind of like the idea of it being manual for now. Anyways, the next thing that I want to work on here is I do want to work towards our blood altar for blood magic. But this guy requires a bit of witchery. It requires a bit more into Thaumcraft. You know, it requires a couple different things. So let's start with some of the Thaumcraft stuff first. First things first is the Alchemical furnace. Now, I don't believe we've made one of these at all, as far as I'm aware. So let's make 2 of them, because we're going to need it for our Thaumcraft stuff as well. So that means we're going to need some of this arcane stone block. We're going to need a couple furnaces and a couple crucibles. Now, the arcane stone block is made with stone, living rock, and any shard in the Thaumcraft work table. So, we need to get our living rock game up and running. Indeed. So, without further ado, let me get a bit of stone here. We don't really have much, do we? Not really. And get these guys placed down. Builder's Wand works great for this, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change this up. So, everywhere around these pure daisies, we're actually going to just put stone underneath. And what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to use our Builder's Wand to basically build up our living rock production. Now, luckily, Silk Touch for the win. So we can put stone down here. Now, this stone will not change out or anything like that. But the good thing about it is, if we're producing things like living rock, which is pretty straightforward, we can just go like this. Boom. Boom. And boom. Right? So those will automatically start going quite easily, and once we mine it all, we can equally get it to replace it with the Builder's Wand. So I got to get a whole bunch more. We need a ton of living rock. What else do we need? Arcane stone blocks. We need so many of these things, it's not even funny. We need shards. Okay. Luckily, we have a great source for shards. I'm not too concerned about that. And just more stone in general. So just a lot of stone. So let me get a lot of stone made up, and we will get this process done. Alright, so we're back, and I've done a little bit of crafting and whatnot. We've got all the arcane stone blocks that we pretty much need for a little bit, but we need a bit more Ignis. Oh, dang. Okay, Ignis is kind of the only pain in the butt one to get for this type of stuff. But let's just quickly do this and improve our scythe quite dramatically in damage, because we need it to be better. Indeed. Okay, and boom, there's a max stack. Good. And we should probably do a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this guy up and running, and then we can go from there. Good. So that gives us 4.5. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're up in the damage. It's happening. It's happening. Yeah, keep going. We only need damage on this thing. 184, 192. That'll be, what, 200? That gives us 208 and 216. Okay, good enough for now. Excellent. I know I can use blocks. Please don't comment that I can use blocks. I'm well aware. I just didn't want to craft them. Alright, so to recharge our wand, we just leave it on the hotbar and kill. Almost max. Ignis is the only thing we're missing, and that should have solved that problem right there. Very good. Okay, so we have all of our loot. That is wonderful. We can get this and get our 2 alchemical furnace. Lovely, lovely. Now this guy can be used for the witch's oven as well as the blood altar. So now that I think about it, and now that I've seen that it also requires it for the witch's oven, we're going to make another one of those because I know we're going to use it. I just know it. So let's get another set of a cauldron. We can never have enough iron plates. I remember that all too well. The rest of this stuff we can put away. So many ender pearls. It's lovely. Okay, good. And we will get rid of that. Alright, so we'll make one more of these. Mainly because we're going to need one for our own Thaumcraftery, as well as for blood magic and for witchery. So we're kind of multitasking a little bit here in, you know, getting lots of things built at the same time. Okay, so one of these is going to be for our Thaumcraft stuff. If I remember correctly, it's going to go right there. Good. And the other ones are going to be for our blood altar, which we can't make yet, but also our witch's oven, which we can make. And that's one of the things that we actually require, because the altar requires a witch's oven to make. Okay, so the next step here on our agenda is the witch's oven. So that guy is an iron bar, an alchemical furnace, mana steel, arcane stone blocks, and a fire crystal cluster. Now a fire shard is with nether brick. Nether brick, netherrack and soul sand will give us 2. Okay, alright, let's do that. No, that's more expensive. No, it gives us 2. So that's okay. Alright, I'm going to make some nether brick. And we'll get that guy at least prepped and ready to go. Alright, so netherrack and soul sand in the induction smelter. That's going to give us the nether brick that we require. I am going to make a decent amount of this stuff because I might as well stockpile some fire shards and basically all the shards because we're going to need them all eventually. So I might as well just, you know, keep it around and keep it decently strong. I also want to get this guy up to Fortune 3 because that is going to be much better than what we're currently rocking with the Fortune 2. We'll put all of this stuff away. I don't think we'll need it anytime soon. But in the meantime, let's get a little bit of the lapis going. Yeah, you. Good. And we will up the pickaxe a little bit. I really didn't want to invest anything into this pickaxe, but we're going to, obviously, I want to get the Fortune 3, and I don't really want to run into a situation where we're, you know, just not maximizing our potential. So, in the meantime, I'm going to be jump stacking. Yep. Old school way. Now, I could use the hammer over there. I could use the automatic hammer from the basement as well for this process. But for right now, we're not really in a dire need for a lot of this stuff. So just going manual is, in my opinion, a pretty good way to go. Now, we already have enough. As you can see, we're getting about 4 per nether brick, which is pretty darn decent. This is actually going to give us 2 stacks, I think, of fire shards, which is pretty darn impressive and very, very useful. So 2 stacks of that will be very helpful in the long run. We'll turn back on our jetpack, and we can then, let's store all of them. Good, except for 9. Because we need 9 for the fire cluster. Good. So the fire cluster is just 9 put together. Is it not? Is it 4? Oh, wait. Wait, it's 6. Okay, fire crystal cluster. Nice. Okay, and let's zoom on back here and get this guy made up. So, the witch's oven. Witch's oven. Oh, that's the witch's cauldron. Let's just look up oven. There we go. Witch's oven. Good. So mana steel, etc. I think we just need the mana steel. Now, I'm not too concerned about our current mana pool, so I'll just use regular iron. Like that. Get me a couple of those, and we should be good to go. I'm all by myself on the server. Oh no, what a disaster. But the witch's oven is now crafted. Very good. We'll sleep it away, and we'll get this guy set up as well. I have not specifically set up an area for witchcraft yet, or witchery, but it is going to be right over there. So for right now, I'm just going to set this guy right beside it, like so. Now, there is some filters and stuff that we can make on these. The fume filters. Not that guy. This guy. Fume funnel. That's the name. But it is, well, you know what? That's not that bad at all. It does require a lot of buckets, though. Does require a lot of buckets. You know what? Let's get crafting up some more iron plates anyways. And we'll make the buckets, and we'll at least get the two filters going. I think that would be a nice compromise, because 2 of the filters on the sides, if I remember correctly, improve the output potential, whereas the one on the top only improves the fuel efficiency. So we aren't really too concerned about fuel efficiency at this point in time with our setup. So we will just get these guys ready to go. Fume funnel, good. So we're going to need iron buckets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we made 3. Not the greatest, but we can make 1. Good. And we did get 1 bucket back, so we only need to make a couple more buckets, and we're good to go. We're getting some plates. Not bad at all. And let's just use one of our old crafting tables here to get this guy done. I want to make 2 for myself as well. Good. Alright, that is set up and ready to go. 1 and 2. We get our buckets back, and there's our second fume funnel. Very nice. I'm so happy that that crafting recipe was so easily done this time around. And you attach it to the witch's oven on both sides, like so, sort of. Like so. There we go. Make sure they're connected. That means they're working. So what we need for the blood altar, let's take a look into that, is, well, we need these altars, and we need an attuned stone. So we need a whiff of magic, which is rowan saplings. Oh, okay. That's a little setback. And we need exhale of the horned one and breath of the goddess. So we need birch and oak saplings. Okay, and we're also going to need these clay jars. So let's start by making the clay jars, getting those guys done. Shouldn't be that hard or difficult to make those. We should be able to make a decent amount as well. 52, not the greatest amount, but will work for now. We can take those guys out and store them. Good, so that'll give us our clay jars. Then we need oak saplings. Ooh, okay. Oak saplings, which we can convert just like so. Good. Make sure you convert it. I don't believe it'll work with the apple oak ones, so keep that in mind. So we'll start with these guys. Let's just get some coal for the oven. So a little bit of coal in there. There. The oak saplings, and of course the clay jar down at the bottom. Now this should provide us with some exhale of the horned ones. Bingo. Got it first try. As well as some wood ash, which is used in other recipes like chalk. You can make all the books as well. Quicklime is another thing. You can make bone meal with it if you're short on that for some reason. You shouldn't be. Not too many uses though. I kind of wish it had a little bit more. But that's the first step. The next step was birch, right? I think it was birch. Yeah. Do I? I have 1 birch seed. Okay. 1 birch seed it is. 1 birch seed it is. Alright. You know what? We have room up here. Let's just throw it down like this. Birch. Good. And water it. No. Let's go get bone meal. Let's get some bone meal. It'll be faster. Bone meal. Good. We have the wireless access. We might as well use it. Bone meal. And harvest. Give me sapling. Oh, whew. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright. Another one. Hopefully we get a few saplings here. That would be nice. Or literally 0. 0 saplings is a possibility. Yeah, I love that possibility. Wow. Oh my. Okay. Birch. Sapling. Is there another way that I can get it? I don't have an alchemy catalyst yet. We need to do that. Alright, looks like I have to sieve the old dirt to get the birch. I guess this gives us an excuse to make a heavy sieve. We've never made one of these by compress them, and they're really quite useful. So let's get our silk meshes. 1, 2... Really? Really? That's all the string we have? Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm going to get the heavy sieve up and running, and that will help us in getting our dirt and all that done. Alright, so we got the heavy oak sieve, and I just compressed up some dirt, and what we're going to get is a whole bunch of things from the dirt. Hopefully, it won't take very long to get what we require, but hopefully we also get maybe a couple other things out of this. Some more rubber saplings would be nice, because I only have industrial craft rubber saplings, and getting some Mine Factory reloaded ones might be quite beneficial. Other than that, for the most part, I'm just looking for the birch seeds. I think I have everything else that is actually required from the dirt sieving. So I'm going to do a little bit of sieving here, get a few things done. We really don't need the stone or anything like that, but we'll get all the rest. And once we're done with that, we'll get more birch. Alright, so we finished up those oak saplings, and we got 50 exhale of the horned ones. Wow, that's a lot more than I anticipated. I'm just hoping for a couple out of the birch saplings. These things are a pain to get. I chopped down a whole bunch of trees and still only ended up with like 17 saplings for whatever reason. Not ideal. There we go, Breath of the Goddess, good. We'll let the rest of those cook down because, well, we don't really need all of them, but we will keep these guys put together. Now, these two things should allow us to make our altar, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go into the altar. Oh no, we need the rowan wood. That's correct. What? That can't be right. If you cook coal, you get rowan wood? I don't believe that. I don't believe that in the slightest. Okay. I think the other thing that, to get the rowan sapling, if I remember correctly, we need Mutandis from Witchery, which requires the Witch's Cauldron, which requires Mandrake and a whole bunch of other things to do. Let me just double check that. I want to be sure, because that is a whole nother ball of wax, to say the least. Well, you know what? We're well past wrapping up point for this episode, so we are working towards a blood altar, and I'd like to get it for next episode, but the current situation is we need Mutandis. Mutandis to make a rowan sapling, and for that we need a Witch's Cauldron. Now, a Witch's Cauldron requires anointing paste, which requires Mandrake, Water Artichoke, Belladonna, and Snowbell, all of which I do not have at this current time. So, we need to basically sieve some grass blocks, apparently, to have a chance of getting some of these items. Then, as soon as we get one, I believe we can start crossbreeding from there, but I'm not positive on that. So, all of that grass that I just dug up and whatnot, I'm going to start sieving that stuff. I don't believe compressed glass is a thing. Compressed grass. No, it's not. So I'm going to get working on that in the meantime. And other than that, I think I'll see you guys next episode. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all the cool stuff that's going on. Really do appreciate it. And have a fantastic day.